Have you ever noticed that the people who inspire us the most are not always the richest, smartest, or the most famous? They're often the people who refuse to let life's hardships define them. Their greatest achievement wasn't simply what they accomplished. It was who they became. Years ago, someone else's story gave me hope. Maybe you've experienced the same thing. Perhaps you read about someone who overcame incredible odds. Maybe you listened to a testimony that reminded you God was still working. Maybe you met someone whose kindness changed the direction of your life. Without realizing it, someone else's journey gave you the courage to keep walking. Now here's the question I want you to think about today. Whose story will your life become? Years from now. When someone is discouraged, grieving, and thinks about giving up, will your life remind them that they can keep going? Because every one of us is writing a story. The question isn't whether you're writing one. The question is whether your story will become someone else's hope. Many people spend their entire lives chasing success. They chase bigger houses, salaries, recognition, followers, and applause. None of those things are wrong, but if success ends with us, we've missed something greater. Achievement without purpose eventually feels empty. You can reach every goal on your vision board and still wonder, is this all there is? Why? Because we weren't created merely to accumulate blessings. We were created to become blessings. Sometimes we're so focused on climbing the ladder that we forget to reach back and help someone else climb. We become experts at building careers, but beginners at building people. We measure our lives by what we've collected instead of whose lives we've changed. Think about the people who shaped your life. Was it because they had the nicest car, the biggest paycheck, or fanciest title? Probably not. You remember them because they encouraged, believed, prayed, listened, and loved you. Their influence became part of your story, and now God is inviting you to do the same for someone else. Every experience you've lived through has value. Your failures, disappointments, victories, and scars have value. Why? Because someone else is walking through what you've already survived. Your testimony may become their roadmap. Your courage may become their confidence. Your faith may become their reason for believing again. Never underestimate the power of your example. People may forget your words, but they'll remember how your life made them feel. Live in such a way that people see hope instead of bitterness, grace instead of anger, faith instead of fear, compassion instead of judgment, and humility instead of pride. Success isn't only about reaching the mountaintop. Sometimes success is walking back down the mountain to help someone else climb. Every day gives us opportunities to leave fingerprints on someone's heart. A kind word, encouraging conversation, prayer, helping hand, and a listening ear. Small acts often produce eternal results. Don't wait until you become wealthy to become generous. Don't wait until you're famous to become influential. Influence begins wherever you are, in your home, workplace, church, and community. One smile can change someone's day. One conversation can change someone's future. One act of kindness can restore someone's hope. You don't have to change the entire world. Just change the world of the person standing in front of you. That's where legacy begins. Here's what I've discovered. People may admire your success, but they'll remember your kindness. People may celebrate your accomplishments, but they'll never forget how you treated them. Long after your achievements fade, your character will continue speaking. Your greatest legacy may never be a building with your name on it. It may be a person who refused to quit because they watched you keep believing. One day someone will tell your story. They'll say, "I almost gave up until I met them. I almost lost my faith until I heard their testimony. I almost stopped dreaming until they reminded me what God could do." That's a life well lived. That's success that lasts forever. I want to leave you with one final challenge. Keep writing your story, but don't write it for applause. Write it for impact. Don't live only to prove people wrong. Live to show people what's possible when faith, perseverance, and God's grace work together. There is someone you'll never meet whose life will be changed because you refuse to quit today. There is a child watching how you respond to adversity. There is a coworker noticing your integrity. There is a friend learning from your faith. There is a stranger waiting for the encouragement only you can give. Never believe the lie that your life doesn't matter. Every act of obedience, prayer, sacrifice, and moment of faithfulness matters. Because God has never measured greatness the way the world does. The world celebrates popularity. God celebrates faithfulness. The world measures success by possessions. God measures success by purpose. The world asks, "What did you gain?" God asks, "Whom did you serve?" So, when your story is finally told, may people say you loved generously, served faithfully, gave hope freely, and trusted God completely. And because you refused to quit someone else, found the courage to keep going. Remember these final words. Your pain has a purpose, perseverance has power, faith has influence, and story can change another person's life. So don't stop writing, believing, serving, and encouraging, because your greatest achievement may not be what you accomplish. Your greatest achievement may be becoming the reason someone else never gave up. May your life become the success story that points people toward hope, strength, purpose, and above all, toward God. Thank you for joining me on this journey. May God bless you, strengthen you, and use your story to inspire generations to come. Amen.